This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for September 9th, 2025. The guys from Drowning Pool performed on The Tonight Show last night, doing a version of Bodies with Offset, JID, and Benny X. You can check out the video online. Nuno Bettencourt, one of the many musicians who performed at the final Ozzy and Black Sabbath Back to the Beginning show that happened back in July. He also performed a couple nights ago on the VMAs. Nuno saying in an interview on the red carpet, "The last words we said to each other when we took that big group photo, I was at his feet and I grabbed his hand and I said, thank you for everything. Thank you, Ozzy, for what you mean to me." He pulled me up by the hand and goes, "You were the only guitar player who said no to me." But he laughed and he said, "I love you," and he laughed. Ozzy's comments were in reference to when Nuno Bettencourt declined his invitation to join his solo band in the 90s when Extreme had begun gaining momentum at the time and Bettencourt wanted to stay with the band. Saying as a guitar player coming up listening to rock and metal, he was a godfather to us. He started it in the early 70s. That's how rock became heavier and heavier. What he did with Black Sabbath and then out there and to have a whole other career as Ozzy Osbourne, the solo artist, and then to be a reality star after that. This guy's affected culture in a way and touched everybody in so many different ways. Tom Morello served as the musical director for the Back to the Beginning show. He said, "This is the last time I saw Ozzy. The day is done. It's been great, and people have been working on the show for such a long time. We were all hugging and crying, so we're at the after party, and it's finally mellow. I'm playing pinball with my son. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder in the middle of a multi-ball, and I'm like, 'Get off me.' He said it was Jack Osbourne because my dad wanted to say hi. He said, I finished the game, and he said, Ozzy would like to say something. And I'm like, oh my gosh. First of all, Ozzy comes to his own after party, which is crazy. And so I got to one last time kiss his head, tell him I love him, and thank him for a lifetime of music. His reply was, could you find Sharon? I want to get the fuck out of here. Getting a good laugh out of the situation, he said, that's a perfect coda for the day. AFI just launched a second single from their upcoming 12th studio album, Silver Bleeds the Black Sun, Holy Visions, which appears as the third song off of the record. The band's new album comes out on October 3rd. They're also heading out on the road with 2 stops in New England, October 10th in Boston, Massachusetts at the House of Blues, and October 12th in Wallingford, Connecticut at the Dome at Toyota Oakdale Theater. Creative announced their final shows of 2025 set to take place the week before and after Christmas. The series of events has been dubbed Creedmas and will feature Sevendust on 4 of the 5 dates and Hinder performing on the other. The pre-sale begins at 10 a.m. today on the Creed website. That includes the show December 30th in Uncasville, Connecticut at the Mohegan Sun Arena with Sevendust. Life of Agony bassist and illustrator Alan Robert is the man behind the project who illustrated The Conjuring into a coloring book. The news comes just days after the latest movie in the series, The Conjuring Last Rites, hit theaters everywhere. Boasting more than 60 pages of custom art based on the horror series, the book can serve as your creative outlet as long as you've got the time, patience, and a box of crayons. Saying as a lifelong horror fan, it was a true honor to bring the Conjuring universe to life on the page. This is one of the most successful horror franchises in cinematic history, and every film from The Conjuring and Annabelle to The Nun has left a lasting impact on the genre. The Conjuring, the official Conjuring universe coloring book, will be available everywhere books are sold. It gets released on March 26th of 2026 and is available for pre-order online. Eagles have announced 4 more shows at Sphere in Las Vegas with their upcoming shows this month and in October and November, now preceding another 2-weekend run in January. According to the promoters, the shows offers fans the ultimate connection to the band's legendary catalog and an immersive experience that only Sphere can provide. Ticket prices at the 20,000 capacity venue start at $175, and they go on sale to the general public next Friday, September 19th at 10 a.m. You can register for early access to tickets on the Eagles website. And a day after news began circulating that Baroness's founding drummer Alan Blickel had passed away, the band's frontman John Baisley confirmed the disheartening news and shared a heartfelt message to the benefit of his former bandmate, saying in part, "It breaks my heart to have to share this news that my dear friend, creative partner, and former bandmate Alan Blickel has passed away a few days ago. I'm still in shock that he's gone. We ask for understanding as his family and this band process his passing and grieve his loss. Alan, I love you and I miss you, and I treasure every moment we shared together." Congratulations to Shinedown, who have once again made history with their single Killing Fields as it reaches number 1 on the active rock media base chart. This a massive moment for the band, solidifying their 23rd single in the format, hitting number 1. This marks the 3rd number 1 song for the band this year. The song 365 hit number 1 on the alternative charts, and they got 2 active rock number 1s with Dance Kid Dance and now Killing Fields. It further solidifies their record holding with the most number 1s, top 5s, and top 10s in history on the media base active rock chart. John Fogerty is set to return to Las Vegas with a new exclusive engagement, John Fogerty Live in Las Vegas at PH Live at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino, ringing in 2026 with a special New Year's Eve show, followed by additional performances on January 2nd and 3rd, March 18th, 20th, and 21st. Fans can expect an electrifying set list packed with Creedence Clearwater Revival classics and John Fogerty's timeless solo hits. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, share, follow, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 274, featuring Sonny Sandoval from POD, is available now.